All right, so now that we have our structure, all right, we need to build a database for our system. I'm actually located at localhost / CMS. As you can see, we don't see the index.php because our server knows that index.php will be our home. So it doesn't display it. But if I type here index.php and I click on it, you can see that it is the same thing. All right. So one thing before we continue that I want to make sure that we are on the same page is that I'm using version 5.6.3 on this course. Now this is the latest version, all right, in my time. Now if something major changes in the system in PHP or MySQL, I will update the course. Make sure that you're using the latest software for XAMPP. I'm using this version right here, so it's up to you if you want to download the same version or you want to go ahead and download the latest version. The latest version should be fine since I will be updating the course all the time. One thing to make sure also that we're going to be using the API MySQLi. There is an API called MySQL, which is the old one. All right, we have the new one for MySQLi, which means the I stands for improved. All right, so know that. So if you have an older version of XAMPP, update it. All right, so let's go back here. Let's go to our localhost php myadmin, and you can get there like this: localhost php myadmin, and you can just type it in there and go to databases. And here we're going to create a database called CMS. We're going to click create. We're going to select it here on the right hand side. We're going to create a database. Not a database, I'm sorry, a table. And let's call this, let's create a category table actually. Let's do that first. And we're just going to set two fields for that, 2 rows. I'm going to click go. And the first thing that we will be doing is putting an ID on it. Int of 3, meaning that we can have up to 3 characters, 999 basically. We will have probably 1,000 IDs. If you want more IDs and you think you're going to have a lot more categories, then you can go ahead and do that. But I think this is not necessary. I don't want to use more space than I have to. And let's go and say primary and auto increment. That's what this I stands for. You can put your mouse over. I think it would tell you. There we go. And then the next one is cat title, which is of course short for category title. And this is going to be a varchar. And you're just going to say it's 255. That's fine. That's the match for that. All right. So we're good to go with that. And let's just save it. All right. So we build the database CMS, and we have a category table in here. We go to the structure and we see that this is actually in fact good. Right? Perfect. So we're done with this lecture. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next lecture. Take care.